The Revenant is a 2015 film directed by Alejandro Gonzalez. The movie takes place in a winter wonderland, but no ordinary winter wonderland. A wonderland that is drenched in blood, death, and the corpses of those left behind. In The Revenant, the plot is basically a revenge story. A man named Fitzgerald killed Hugh Glass's son and left him for dead after being attacked by a bear. And Fitzgerald in this movie is really good at being bad. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He's a very schemy, selfish little prick, and you just want him to be ended, or you really want to hate Fitzgerald, and that's the one thing I really like about this movie. But I'm gonna save that for the good portion of this video. So, but back to the plot. The plot is it's basically a revenge story. Yeah, so that's it. The good. The good parts of The Revenant are the characters, the cinematography, and especially the CGI. Let's talk about the characters first because I said I was going to. So, the main characters that you're going to want to know or that you're going to follow throughout the movie are Fitzgerald and Hugh Glass. Fitzgerald is a really good character. Like you really want to hate him. In the movie, I think the movie really does a good job at wanting the audience, to hate Fitzgerald because he is a selfish, skinny, like bony little conniving, scheming person. You know, and all he think he cares about is pelts and money. You know, he at the beginning of the movie he says, "I ain't got no life. The only life I got is these pelts. And you gonna leave behind." And it's really funny. And Hugh Glass, Hugh Glass is a really good character too because he basically wills himself to live. Like he gets up, crawls to his child, was a beautiful scene. At the same time, it kind of took a little too long, but he crawls to his child, holds his hands, and wills himself to civilization, which is very good, and which is wow. It's a wow factor, It's a really big wow factor. So there's that. The CGI. The CGI bear in The Revenant was very, very good for the times. Because I think this came out in 2015. And wow. Like, back in 2015, CGI, it was good, but not this good, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And it was really convincing. It was really convincing, almost like that it was a real bear. It really convinced me. So there's that. The cinematography. The cinematography was so beautiful. The director really wanted to show you the harsh lands of which Hugh Glass was traversing. At the same time, you could also see the beauty within those landscapes, even through the harsh times. Like in the middle of the film, Hugh Glass was chilling with this Indian dude, which helped him out and healed Hugh Glass. And when Hugh Glass woke up, it was harsh. But when he went, but first before he went to sleep, it was very beautiful because they were hanging out, they were chilling, and then Hugh Glass took a nap, and then it got harsh real quick. And yeah, that's the good. That's the good. I'm not gonna say anything else. At the end, the movie's final fight between Hugh Glass and Fitzgerald really threw me off because once Hugh Glass had Fitzgerald pinned, he saw the Indians on the other side of the river, and for some reason he pushed them into the river for the Indians to kill him instead of killing him himself, which personally is stupid, and it really left a bad taste in my mouth, you know? So, personally, I really don't like the ending. It really just it puts a bad taste in my mouth. Like, you had him pinned and you didn't take the final blow. Like, you suffered through all this. We followed Hugh Glass throughout the entire movie. 2 hours. 2 hours of him scavenging and going through this, that, and the other thing. And the payoff was just so lackluster. And I feel like that's just, I don't know. But that's the one thing, that's the one bad part, and the only thing I would change about this movie. By the way, I forgot to mention this in the in the rest of the bad. For some reason, horses die. Like, two of them die in the beginning of the film. Like, this random dude just whips out his pistol and just shoots a horse in the head. And in the end, or in the middle, Hugh Glass jumps off a cliff. And then after that, after dramatizing the audience, he like cuts it open, rips out his guts, and sleeps in it overnight, almost like. And the weird thing is, right when I watched that, it immediately reminded me of the Star Wars scene where Luke cups open that big thing and just sleeps in it. It reminded me of it, and I didn't want to be reminded of it. Because, wow, seeing that on a real animal really just messes with you, okay? So, there's there's that little rant out of the way. I had to get that off my chest. Sorry.